of you. I don't know if I ever said it, but I'm proud of you. I'm glad that everyone get to see your success. And speaking of success, you had many people stop by your store, including you had people like Nate Robson here stopping by at the the boxer Nate Robson. So that's pretty cool. You get a lot of good notable people in Buffalo stopping by, and not just him. You had someone else, another sports player by the name of Terrell Owens stopping by in the store when he was looking for a contract, if you will. A must-see location down Buffalo, guys. So when you get down there, as he says, it's Starbucks on the corner, very upscale, gentrified, bougie. So you ain't gotta feel scared or worried. But I'm just so proud of you,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Fun too. Yeah, everybody, check out the website. If you're not from Buffalo or if you do live in Buffalo, come visit me. I'm here Monday through Saturday, 11 till 7-ish. I'm going to do Sundays in the summertime, so I'll be open every day. And you can shop online, trendupstore.com. And I do ship out worldwide. And I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as Trendup Store. See what new stuff we got. If you go to the website, you can also log in online list. Go ahead.
One of the things that I want to talk about furthermore with you is, as you know, we're not gonna act like what's happening is not happening. So I just want you to tell people about your struggles as a small business owner, dealing with running a shop during COVID. Like, I mean, were there struggles for you, and how do you as a community, because you're not the only store in that block. There's a group of you guys who come together and advocate for things such as cleaning up the streets, during snowstorms, which stops your clients that drive, stuff like that. Like, I just want you to explain to people about just the nuances that running a business can have, because I think people who look at entrepreneurs like yourself, like myself and Chris, people they think it's easy, to hop on here and produce content or even run your own store. And when we had the first conversation initially, I was telling you to, I think you start online first, but you're very tenacious and you went with the retail front. And I know that it's been very, very stressful as being a small business owner, and especially with COVID and all the, lack of funds for small businesses. I just want to just briefly explain, how did you turn that around?
Well, pretty much I had a lot of influences before I even opened the store. So I learned how to save money before, and so I saved a lot of money a few months ahead of time just in case of the rainy day. And I've always been that way, even the first few years in business, because I knew I wasn't going to make money right away, a profit. So I saved up. Then when COVID hit, it sucked because we had to be closed right when the springtime season was about to start. It was right before St. Patrick's Day. That's when we started to pick up in the spring and summertime. So that was horrible. And not knowing when we could reopen. So we just did what everybody else did. We just pushed everything online, stuff that I usually don't have on the website, pushed it. Luckily, I did have some online sales, and my regulars that I was able to open the door and just do one-on-one, we all wear masks, and then they can just shop and buy stuff from me. And just the same thing, save up. We applied for the PPP loan. We did get a small sum from that, so that helped. And because we're unemployed, we're able to get that. So, we just went by, just save up, conserve. Running a business isn't always easy. Yeah, it could be fun, but you also have those panic attacks, and then you're worried sometimes because you don't know if something you get is going to sell, or how your week's going to be, and it's all weather dependent, and then that sort of thing too. And then, as we are still new, we're 5 years, but the website's 4. That's always a iffy thing too. I was going to feel safe shopping on our website, and they're not really familiar with it.
Yeah, I really appreciate you just expressing that. I know it's not easy to to be so vulnerable on any show, because no one likes to talk about the struggles of a business. But I knew you were gonna pull through it. You know, you're very resourceful. You know, and I'm glad that you're in a situation where you had camaraderie from your other shops around, because that's a big thing for a lot of like small businesses is building that camaraderie that you get with you know, having other like-minded businesses. And I know in the beginning, as you mentioned, like it was rough, you know, you're still finding your feet, and before you were in the mall, and then you got your store with Siobhan, you know, Miss Eye Candy, and
Yep.
and now you're on your own. So it was a work in progress. You know, you didn't get you know, this is not Mary Tyler Moore. You didn't walk into the bank and left there with a $20,000 loan and like threw your hat in the air and that's it. Like, you know, I made it. Like, you know, I just wanted you to explain that to the people. Like, so I'm glad you did that. Real quick, who are some of your if there were anyone that you would like to collaborate with, that being designer, artist, anyone, and you know, in the culture spectrum, like who would that be and why?
Yikes. Good one. Never been asked it.
I know.
Oh no.
That was a big.
I don't know, because I try to carry like underground-ish type designers that you don't really see that too often, but I would like to have a little bit more of like a hype beast type lines in here. Just a few, not go overboard, because there are other stores in the area that have them, but just a few, so we have more variety in here. Celebrity-wise, I can totally see like Travis Scott, all those type of guys there. I feel like I had some of the apparel that they would like.
Yeah, I could definitely see Travis Scott wearing some of that stuff, especially the Basquiat. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So anybody, really.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you are right. I mean, well, anyone who likes male clothing, because you're specifically a men's store.
Right.
Which I think is also good, because it's hard to find really, because I don't know, way I like to dress too, I like stuff like pieces that are outside the box, that's beyond H&M and all that other mess, where all they shit basically tears after 3 weeks of wearing it. But I like that's one of the things I like to see is the reason why I haven't said much, because I'm still thinking about all those pieces I just saw in your store. So I can see myself wearing a lot of stuff in there. I want that duffel bag. I want that jacket you got on. Like there's some stuff. I even like the colorful sneakers. I like things that help me stand out and bring attention, because I feel like fashion is a form of expression. And one of the things that always irritates me is that women get all the attention and men don't really push the envelope in regards of fashion and wanting to look good. We all want to look good too. We don't always want to just put on a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and that's enough. A lot of men definitely want to take time to express themselves through a lot of ways. Not all of us want to get tattoos and all this other stuff. I like to express myself based on how my mood is. I would throw this on, match this with this, experiment, do all this other stuff. So I like the fact that we have someone on the show that is as passionate about fashion and is all about expression and finding things that I wouldn't even know personally where to look, because it's hard to find like good stores that are reasonably priced that have pieces that I would be interested in, especially in New York. So kudos to you and what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all inspiration. Like I said, I couldn't shop in Buffalo and everyone loved my style. I thought, why not bring it here? It's the exact price point, affordable, not too expensive. Something different.
Okay.
Let me ask you, do you see yourself, like in 5 years from now, do you see yourself having multiple locations?
That'd be great. That's always the goal. I learned from other business owners that, yeah, you should be saving up and trying to get a second location at least, or a different kind of business, just to grow. Real estate, you start with one building and then you grow eventually to another building, grow your profit. So So
And would
it's
that all be
definitely
in
something.
upstate, or would that all be in upstate, or would you be willing to bring a location to the city?
I would
Or maybe
love to go
bring
back
one.
to the city. The rent was lower.